That is that. But Tungluna.
Hi, Chomi. Uthi uFaith Unjilo uyamdefraud. Kanti yena
Yes,
bekabani ngunjilo.
yes, yes.
Ithini?
Tommy, that is scandal. That
Yo,
is a scandal of a lifetime. Oh my God.
Flipping hell. It took a sharp curve nje. Yena kanti isho. Hey, can it take
But Tommy, I think it was to be expected. But didn't you expect it? I mean, from the time yakhumbula ukuthi angithi ulo ubani kambe lo mfana lo? He defrauded labelungu labyana.
Oh, yes.
Unjilo
And she
defrauded abelungu
stood
that
by him.
89,000. Angibeki imali lakhe yomshado sho ngoba benze njani. Because what defrauded abelungu bam exposer, and then his things never came right again. He never made money from that time.
But Ivela is gone, Gesana.
And from India, are you watching the show? Are you watching her face?
Didn't she move back to the old apartment where she was living with her mom, Chum? She moved back.
No, she moved to another one.
Oh, yes,
somewhere, the white one. Yeah. And apparently when you check on the property 24, Leandre is say available for rental. I don't know. Because I saw it on property 24, it's still up for rental. Mara yena uthi umuvile kuyo. I'm like, ku hectic mosmakunjalo. Because it say available.
Sana ku hectic. Guys, I'm kalela shame. It's sad though. But it is. But I don't. But Jimmy, yeah, Uti, there was no. Actually, the law says there is a marriage for as long as there was a celebration, blah blah blah. But now, why then did she go on in the show and say no? We're still trying to figure things out and see what's happening. But like they are married, but she said, "Good, she's like." Also, what's what divide Antoni? What's there to divide though? I guess
nothing.
Stuff. Exactly. Like what's there to divide?
What stuff though? What stuff does she got?
Yeah, what stuff? No, I get you guys.
No, she ain't got no stuff. Like there's nothing to divide.
Nothing.
Well, Faith is already back in the streets anyway, so magapindeli ayozama futhi right. But I think Baba Njilo, he did them wrong. You know that story, right? Go to what happened, because obviously Unjilo comes from Maritzburg, from like this well-off-ish family, we would say. But then, for those that don't know, I think we've spoken about this before. But for those that don't know, Angit Ubabaga Ganjilo, he owned what's that? Is it a mog? Yeah. He owned a mog, so it was like a family business, and apparently it was very popular in, everybody was using it in Pietermaritzburg. So now what happened was, because Unjilo, the big brother, Unjilo Mncane, he liked to scam people, but they didn't want to be a part of the business. So they didn't want to take over from the dad. And then what the dad was, he did them a number, instead of giving obviously the shares and whatnot to them, and then he gave it to the staff, to the people who were working for him. And then he divided. Yes, so now it's owned by them. And I think from then, because obviously most of the money came there, so now Unjilo Omdala, he opened his own mock thing or mosho or whatever thing. Meanwhile, this one is out in the cold, obviously now about to get divorced by Faith. But I think that's where their finances got fucked. Anyway,
true, because that meant that they didn't have a plan B basically to fall back on when the money runs out from their scammings and all of that.
And Faith bekangafuna ukukhila makafika lapha kanjilo angithi bekayi-slay queen.
What is it?
Bekangafuni Tommy. Megafika athi yena uze endodeni yakhe.
Bengakwazi ubeka imbiza.
Okay.
I love it for her.
Abamfuni kabi nje Faith kulami. Bekangafuni nje bekathi yena uze endodeni yakhe angaklini obviously makunomgidi or kunomsebenzi now. Abomakoti, they clean, they have responsibilities. Faith yena bekahlala kade umntana akhe angayenzi mix.
Engapheki.
And I'm sure the family they're glad ukuthi kayaphuma efamily if they're gonna get a divorce. But I see it happening by the look of things. I'm sure the family is just happy. And that is that. But
Hi, Chomi. Did you see Lucanyo M's bitches, Chomi?
to me, that's a story. Somebody needs to tell that story. Like someone who's going to tell it better than I am, because
But Chomi,
I don't think I'm going to do
where
justice to
were
it.
you, Chomi? You've been sleeping on the job. Why are we getting stories from other people?